This is ATG Grid News. I am Tim Huntsman.
I am Catherine Llewellyn.
Our top stories: official Linden Lab statement. Second Life announces implementation of WEBRTC voice support. Mobile update April 2024. New builds, avatar updates. Hello, and welcome to ATG Grid News.
Executive Chairman Oberwolf Linden on March 20th officially published a statement on behalf of Linden Lab. The statement acknowledged a Medium blog post that contained unsettling accusations about sexualized virtual avatar age play and alleged violations of the Second Life community guidelines. Before we go into details of the official statement, Grid News would like to confirm several facts that have come to light since our original story during Week 8 that addressed the reactions to the post on Medium. The day the post was made on Medium, Virtual Secrets, a well-known, now defunct gossip site, posted about the post with direct information to it. Not long after, SL residents on Facebook immediately began to post their opinions and reactions to reading the post. Within 48 hours, the post on Medium was flagged as potentially violating their terms of service. Warnings were posted on the post, and then it was subsequently removed. In the interim, Grid News reported reactions to the post and the fact that we could not verify the veracity of the claims made. At the time of the publication of that report, we had some indication that investigations had begun based on a report by Wagner James Ah. Now that we have a response, we will present a summary of it to you. Brad stated, "I want to be clear. We have a zero-tolerance policy against sexualized age play. The safety and integrity of the Second Life platform are paramount to us, especially concerning the protection of minors. We will continue to enforce our existing governance policies and community standards, and we are proud that our collaboration with law enforcement and organizations like the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, NCMEC, to combat child exploitation. These efforts underscore our commitment to a safe online environment. With that said, I want to acknowledge that we can do better. This has been a harsh wake-up call for us that we need to take tangible actions to improve Second Life governance policies and protective features that benefit the entire community." Brad further stated, "As an owner of Linden Lab, I have initiated a thorough investigation, both internally and with external partners, to review whether or not there have been any violations to our company and community policies by employees, contractors, or community members. While early preliminary internal investigations suggest that some of the accusations are unfounded, I want to make sure that we get additional investigative support externally to ensure that the process is fair and thorough. One of our top priorities has been to ensure the safety of our residents, moles, employees, and families. They are real people behind the avatars, and it is important to confirm that nobody was in actual physical danger. Additionally, I am taking proactive steps to review and revamp any of our policies, including a comprehensive review of our community standards, content guidelines, and age play policy. Any violation detected will be met with swift enforcement actions to protect our community. We will be sharing these revised policies in coming weeks, and critically, we are turning to the community to help us shape the future of how governance operates within Second Life. As more verifiable information arises, Grid News will update you accordingly."
Second Life is excited to announce the implementation of support for WEBRTC Voice, bringing several benefits to residents. This update promises higher quality audio for voice, improved security, and the removal of external dependencies on third-party providers for voice communication. Additionally, setting up voice communication behind firewalls and private networks will be simpler. With WEBRTC Voice, users can expect greater control over voice settings in Second Life, along with features such as audio device selection, stereo audio, noise reduction, automatic gain control, and echo cancellation. While the rollout of WEBRTC Voice will initially occur on Beta Grid for feedback and testing, the ultimate goal is to make it available grid-wide and supported in the default viewer. It is important to note that peer-to-peer voice calls ad hoc voice calls, and group call behavior won't rely on the voice settings of the region. Incoming calls on the new viewer will always work, but outgoing calls on the new viewer will use WEBRTC and won't be received by the old viewer.
New Android and iOS alpha builds were released on Wednesday, April 3rd, making significant progress for the Second Life mobile client. Key improvements include correct rendering of avatars, especially those dependent on avatar shape deformers. Avatars that previously didn't render properly will now display correctly. Teleport functionality has also been enhanced, addressing issues with getting stuck on loading screens. Additionally, users on parcels with streaming audio can now control audio playback and volume using standard audio controls. Despite some known issues, the overall improvements in this release are expected to be well received. Premium Plus subscribers can participate in the private alpha, with instructions available on how to apply. Current participants are encouraged to continue providing feedback through the feedback portal or directly from the app. The Second Life team acknowledges the demand for wider access to the mobile client and is actively working to expand access. Updates on access expansion will be shared as soon as possible.
Two new SL21B build regions have surfaced on the grid as of March 17, 2024, as reported by the Second Life Grid Survey. Preparations and development for the upcoming SL21B celebrations are likely underway. The event is scheduled to take place from mid-June to early July 2024. However, official dates for the festivities have not been announced by the lab yet. Expect updates and announcements from the lab regarding SL21B in the coming weeks. Stay tuned for more information as it becomes available.
Second Life users can anticipate exciting new features to enhance their virtual world's visual appeal. Soon to arrive are mirrors, taking reflections to a new level by offering real-time mirror reflections on surfaces near reflecting globes. These mirrors will provide flexibility and minimal performance impact, allowing for creative uses like creating a wall of mirrors. Additionally, the upcoming featurettes release will introduce the ability to apply PBR materials to terrain, supporting normal maps and metallic roughness maps. Triplanar mapping will enhance texture quality on steep slopes, though it will be enabled only at higher graphics quality settings. Furthermore, the texture size limit will be increased to 2K, enabling artists to add more detail to their creations. These features will initially be available on the beta grid regions, including Rumpus Room 2048, Rumpus Room 2049, Rumpus Room 2050, and Rumpus Room 2051.
Second Life residents will notice a welcome change in their land impact allowance, thanks to a recent update rolled out across the server grid. Mesh download weight has been reduced by 15%, resulting in increased land impact for parcels across the virtual world. To check if objects have been affected, users can simply right-click on the object, select Edit, and click on the More Info link to view the current download weight. This adjustment comes at no extra cost and aims to provide additional land impact for manually resed reflection probes, lights, and in anticipation of the upcoming mirrors release. However, it is important for residents to use their land impact allowance responsibly, as it remains a finite resource in Second Life.
Since the beginning of 2024, Second Life has experienced a notable increase in grid size, particularly in private estates and Linden-owned regions. As of March 10, 2024, the total number of regions stands at 27,901, with 18,161 private estates and 9,740 Linden-owned regions. This marks a positive growth trend towards statistics from January 7, 2024, when the total regions were 27,746. The ownership breakdown reveals that in the general category, There are a total of 2,489 regions, with 1,570 Linden-owned and 919 private estates. In the moderate category, there are 17,346 regions, with 7,760 Linden-owned and 9,586 private estates. Finally, in the adult category, there are 8,061 regions, with 410 Linden-owned and 7,651 private estates. This growth in the overall grid size indicates a positive trajectory for Second Life, and stakeholders hope the continuation of this trend in coming months.
Second Life enthusiasts, mark your calendars. The virtual world will be celebrating its 21st birthday from June 21st to July 21st with the annual Second Life birthday celebration, SL21B. Themed Elements. This year's festivities will delve into the fundamental components that shape Second Life's diverse landscape and communities. From the fiery passion of creators to the innovative spirit that drives progress, Elements celebrates the core forces shaping Second Life experiences. Exhibitors are invited to showcase their passions and communities, with no requirement to adhere strictly to the theme. Whether it's art, social gatherings, or innovation, residents are encouraged to share what fuels their Second Life. Interested exhibitors can apply for general or adult-rated regions by filling out the exhibitor form by May 12th. Additionally, residents can stay tuned to the Second Life blog for more opportunities to participate in SL21B as volunteers, performers, and merchants.
CONVAI's AI NPC technology finds its way into virtual realms as Second Life, and the upcoming real-time strategy game Stormgate integrate the innovative system into their gameplay experiences. Purnendu Mukherjee, founder of CONVAI, unveiled the enhanced AI NPC technology at GDC, highlighting its potential to drive engagement and utility in games like Second Life and Stormgate. Brad Oberwager, chairman of Linden Lab, expressed excitement about the partnership with CONVAI, emphasizing the potential of AI characters to enhance engagement and facilitate user interaction within Second Life. In Second Life, players can embark on a mysterious journey at Castaway Cove in the Darcy's Clubhouse region, where AI bots hold the secrets of an ancient island. Through conversations with these characters, players can uncover hidden treasures and lost stories, showcasing CONVAI AI's integration into the virtual world.
This has been ATG Grid News. Enjoy the grid.